This is the Entertainment Buzz.
Hear me told ya.
Yo, yo, yo. What them say? Up to the buzz. Me don't know. The buzz.
You know how we roll.
This is the Entertainment Buzz. Further on in the buzz.
That is how they part our pains. And I'm searching. Like what just how we give them away.
What we gonna do right here is go back, way back in time.
Are you? All the rest of them are something. Like a flag. Hear me now. So bounty.
Entertainment Buzz are the real thing, man. Sorry.
And now, our feature presentation.
Yes, sir. We want to say a very special welcome to the EBUZZ. I'm DJ Bones.
And I'm Kishima Francis. Also want to say welcome to DJ Lollipop.
Back
in the building.
Hey,
Woot woot.
the man boss, yes, man.
Why pop extra, sir?
Boy, I mean, I know the man. No, sir. I hear you call surplus. Him just over the top. Lollipop, welcome back, youth.
Don't give me no trouble.
Youth, Lollipop, rich. Big up yourself, youth.
You know what is rich?
Lollipop.
The show that we have planned for tonight.
No, darling. No. The terminology is...
Let's talk about it.
No, the terminology of the show is incorrect. The show is not rich tonight. The show is extremely wealthy.
Indeed. Agreed.
We have a wealthy show tonight. And of course, well, you know, we do this every week. So I'm going to play on song titles. So we're there again this week.
Yes.
We're there again this week.
Big bad collaboration.
Yes, and not only that.
Beres, Hammond and Wickerman.
People coming in around and trying to get into the show. I said, look at the no disturb sign, please. Right? Because there's a red light out there. Don't do that. You understand? We got so much to delve into tonight, and it's going to be great. It's going to be interesting. We're looking forward.
Absolutely. So like Bones mentioned, it's no secret. We have Beres, Hammond, Wickerman on tonight. We also have Juliet Bodley, or a social media personality who will be coming on.
Can I be honest with you? I really made an error. I thought it was Judith Bodley. And I said, but this woman doesn't look like Judith. But she have a look. She got to be a sister. She got to be a sister.
They are related.
Because people can't favor us. They can't favor us. And I was like,
True.
no. And then I look again and I said, oh, Juliet. So this is Julie Mango.
Julie Mango.
She's quite...
And have you seen some of her stuff on social media? Very hilarious.
I've seen all her stuff, especially on the TikTok app. So she's quite hilarious. It's going to be very nice to be speaking with her tonight and find out what got her to do that. Because
get started and doing it takes a lot of work, dedication and effort and creativity.
And of course, if I need somebody to fly me somewhere, she can do it too. But we'll talk to her about that when we...
Off air?
No, she's a...
Boys, if you want to ask her that off air, man.
I'm never ask her off air, but we kind of impressed with them because something, I love aviation, and I'm an aviation freak, so I love.
Right, don't I know?
Yes, and of course you'll be talking to a pilot tomorrow too. So.
Right,
yeah,
so
I actually know him too.
So it's RTS, yes, Calvin Hunter.
Big up Calvin. Big up Calvin.
Right here from Otre St. Anne, so it should be exciting.
Yeah, it's going to be great. So people listen to The Road to Success tomorrow on Easy Skanking. But tonight, it's the EBUZZ. What a night we have tonight, sir.
What a night. Do you want to jump into the hot topics?
Definitely. This is going to be a very hot one. Entertainers Jada Kingdom and Lila Ike publicly coming out as lesbians. Your thoughts?
Well, before I jump there, Lila Ike, she basically said a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
Like across social media, she talked about being raped, being molested, And then, she came out and said that she's into women. She also said that, they tried to kill me and it never worked. She has since released a statement, and I'm going to read directly from it. She said, I have been struggling with my mental health for some time, which manifested in my recent social posts. I am working through this day by day and will address other matters in my own time. In every journey in life, there is a moment of chaos before we reach peace. I am on my journey to heal. Thanks for your support, blessings, and light. Lila Ike.
Yeah, and when we talked to Julie Mango, she also had that kind of issue with her mental state.
She's a mental health advocate.
And it is something that is, remember we had the conversation here, I think it was with Conscience some years ago with his brother, Delos.
Yes.
You remember? And this is something that cannot be ignored, and it is more common than you think. People who, and this is why I always say to people, sometimes if you don't hear from a special friend or an acquaintance or a family member, check in with them. Just check in from time to time, because you just never know. And sometimes people are going through a lot of things, mentally especially, and they try to, they keep it under wraps. Some of them it's pride, some of them they don't want nobody to know their business, but they're going through hell. Check in with your loved ones, your friends, your family, your associates, your acquaintances, whatever, what you call it now, tightly you want to call them. Check in with them, because sometimes that little check-in will make a big difference in terms of
a huge difference,
life or death, actually.
And to answer your initial question, right, with both women coming out and stating their sexual preference, in Lila's case, for instance, she also said, why are you in my bedroom? It is about the music. So if it is about the music, then you should not let us in your bedroom. If you want it to be about the music, if you want it to be about your craft, then keep your sexual preference, in my opinion, to yourself. Because here it is, you will have a parent somewhere where their daughters are fans. They will have to have that sexuality conversation with their children. Oh, mommy, what did she mean by X, Y, or Z? And that kind of conversation will come up. So in one breath, you cannot let us in your bedroom. And then in the same breath, you're asking us to come out of your bedroom and let it be about the music. If it is about the music, keep it that way.
But I tell you the truth. When you're a celebrity and you get to a level of success, everything about you is public.
True, but look at coffee, for example, Bones. There are a number of conversations floating around as it relates to coffee and what her preference is.
But
and she's yet to address those. Exactly.
I agree.
She is keeping it musical. She is Grammy winning. She just consistently produce top quality. She's opening doors internationally, globally. So the choice is yours to make. And if you go down a path, then don't expect something else when you bring us in your bedroom.
Well, whatever happens in the bedroom, and like we kind of know now, the world is changing, society is changing, and this does not take away from any talent or anything that they do. So big them up. The music is great. That is your preference. Give thanks. Be happy. Love who you love. Right? If you love a man, you love a girl, love who you love, be happy. Because these days, you need to just live your life. What has to happen now, if the music is, and this is what the EBUZZ is about the music. We're looking about the talent. We're looking at the albums. We're looking at so on. Yes, that came out. They both came out, or in different ways, but they did come out. Hey, I think it's brave for them to do that in terms of...
I think... with what Lila said,
brave.
She really deserves to get the help that she wants. And it is sad that a lot of media entities are focusing on her coming out as it relates to her sexuality. And there is not much mention of her stating that she has been raped and molested.
Exactly. But it's just
those are serious.
Everything is quite serious. And Leela, kudos to you for coming out and being brave to, and a lot of times, we've had these conversations where this happens to a lot of female artists where they're raped, and it is a hard thing to process. It's a hard thing for them to come out and talk about. And sometimes when they do feel the need or they feel the urge or they feel that they have the courage to talk about it, it is years and years after it happens. And sometimes something legally could have been done about it. But they don't want to go that route either because of the stigma and, of course, the damage emotionally that it has done to them. So anybody who can come out and talk about these things, matters not how many years have passed, sometimes statute of limitation passes, we still have to say kudos to them because it is hard. It is very hard. So big them up and big up Leela, big up yourself, darling. We
hope that she's getting the support during this time, especially, hope she has a strong or close-knitted circle, family and friends to pour into her positively because she said a lot. And like I said, the focus is at the wrong place.
Big up yourself, my girl, and do what you have to do. And we just waiting for more music. I mean, when the music stop come. So big up yourself, Leela. You're a courageous woman to do what you do and say what you said. It's a lot. She did say a lot, so big up. And big up Jada Kingdom too. Large every time.
No, as you talk about the music, the MOBO Awards, Skilly Bang, of course, he's nominated for 2 MOBOs.
Right.
He's nominated in the Best International Act category, and he's up against the likes of Megan Thee Stallion, Polo G, Doja Cat, Drake, Kanye West, Rima, Wizkid, and Young Stoner Life. Skilly's also nominated in the Best Reggae Act category, vying for that title along with the likes of Sean Paul, Spice, Popcorn, Shensia, and Leela Ike. Who do you think will cop the MOBO for Best Reggae Act?
Skilly.
Bang, bang.
He's different.
Is it?
Yeah, he's very different. I'm sure that it's not the first time that the established artists like a Sean Paul and Spice and so on have been nominated. But Skilly does have a style. For him, thing just, boy. Let's see how it goes.
Let's see. I mean, December 4 is the date, so we'll find out. And then for our discussion, Bones, a little later on, we're gonna delve further into this topic because the MOBO, the category is Best Reggae Act, and you have dancehall and reggae entertainers who are a part of that category, which basically has rehash a ongoing conversation as it relates to whether or not dancehall or reggae should have their own category.
Yeah, well, I have my opinions on that, but probably when we,
when we get there.
But hey, relaxed COVID measures.
Talk to me.
Look here, man. Relax enough, but we give thanks to the little mickle. Every mickle make a muckle. So I think starting tomorrow, Thursday what? The 18th.
The 18th.
So the curfew has now been relaxed 1 hour. So it's no longer 8 o'clock. It will be 9. So it will end at 9 and start again at 5. So you have to get home by 9 o'clock. And of course, it's still 5 a.m. in the morning. There are no lockdown days. And of course, we have some...
No, say that again slowly.
No lockdown days. So
How do you feel about that?
To be honest
Freedom.
with you, I am trying to calm myself, but I'm actually levitating as I sit here. I'm actually floating, but I'm calming myself. This had to happen at some point. But, we're looking at what is happening around the world. Bahamas have relaxed all their measures. No curfews, no lockdowns, nothing. But they have a very high percentage of vaccination. We don't have it yet. But what needs to happen, though, this is good. We're seeing things going the right way. Lots of cruise ships are coming here. I think Port Royal got a ship recently. We've been having cruise ships here in Ocho Rios constantly recently. So, and that is a sign of some sort of normalcy coming back, a little bit of relaxed things. I think the public gathering, depending on the place and the capacity, moved from 50 people to 100. So it's doubled. And so these are things that is kind of going in the right direction. Of course, it's a short window, so we're going to be observing
until December 9.
Right. Now, if the cases go back up, what's going to happen again? There are going to be more lockdowns. That's what I'm thinking. I hope not. But, they have to look at the numbers. The numbers are,
And you highlighted just now, you made a great point. The rest of the world, people are out and about. They're moving freely and they are abiding to the measures that are in place, wearing your mask, sanitize, and so forth. So we had to do what is necessary.
I just wish that when protocols are put in, as best as we can, we need to try to obey them. Yeah, because the thing with it is that our issue was enforcement. Now, there were some enforcements that were overboard. But because some of the people just don't listen. They just do their own thing because they're frustrated. And the frustration is understandable because, your freedom, your movement, you can't go nowhere. How long me want to go and dance? I can't wait.
Well, no, you have the opportunity. Well,
the dance I go lock off at 9 o'clock now, so I don't dance that. That is a shake, not even a dance.
Look here, go out earlier.
People, promoters, put on the dance a little earlier. Yeah, because it's...
Gates open at 1 o'clock. Go to the party at 2 and dance until 8:30.
Well, no, 8:30, 8. Because some people have to go take an hour to get home, depending on where they're going. But here's another thing, too. We also have to understand that these measures may change. We have to realize that, of course, we have to take personal responsibility for our behavior and what we do. Whatever we do, there's consequences to that. So, people, wear your mask when you know you're supposed to wear it. Sanitize, social distance, do the right thing. So, because we're getting a little bit of relaxation right now, and we'd like the relaxations to get even more and more and more. And if we do the right thing, the numbers are down, then I think we'll be getting there. But I've seen it. Worldwide, it's opening up. Even in the Caribbean, everybody has said, "Boy, what we are doing? I don't know what we're doing, but we need to relax now. A time for a little fun." And
well, come tomorrow. So the day is finally here. And another crucial point, we just have to do what is necessary so we don't have a Christmas where we're locked down and
that is a worry about, because of Christmas now. These relaxations go up until December 9, as you say. Remember, Christmas is around the corner. We would like to have Christmas not locked down. So
and revisiting December 9 still gives us a small window to make an assessment to determine if we can be free for Christmas.
Yeah, man, we need to free now, man. Jeez,
agreed.
Free up.
Agreed.
Yeah,
Are you ready for social media highs and lows?
I don't think I can introduce it as well as you can. So I will.
We'll now go to our social media highs and lows with Tristan Wilson and Shanice Williams.
Yeah. It's now time for social media highs and lows.
Girl, you know so what going on social media? Yeah, girl, the good, the bad, and the ugly. It's your social media highs and lows.
Like I every other day, them find something new for try. Them no mention my name, them no feel them not the light.
This and every Wednesday we've got the online buzz.
I'm Tris.
And I'm Shanice. Now on the highs for this week. Now track legend Shelly-Ann Fraser-Price was on Tuesday evening awarded the keys to Broward County and the city of Miramar in the United States at a fundraiser for her Pocket Rocket Foundation, which is of course a non-profit organization which offers financial assistance to high school student athletes. Now the event was dubbed An Evening with an Olympian. Now the fundraiser was convened by Miramar Commissioner Alexandra Davis under the patronage of Jamaica's Consul General to Miami, Oliver Mayer. Now, several items used by the Jamaican track great during her glittering career, including spikes and other track wear, were auctioned at the event, raising several thousands of US dollars. Now, Mrs. Fraser Price was lauded by the Consul General for her commitment to paving the way for future generations and, of course, was given a Lifetime Achievement Award by the Jamaican Consulate in Miami. Now, streams of love and congratulations have been flowing to the athlete from members of the entertainment and sporting industry since the announcement. So, of course, congrats again, Mama Rocket. You are always making us proud. And now for the lows. Scores of persons took to social media to voice their concerns regarding the safety of young reggae star Lila Ike. This after Lila took to her official Twitter page to express her discomfort about some stressful issues with regards to her relationship and career. Lila wrote that unauthorized pictures of her may be released as a part of what she's calling a ploy to end her musical career. Additionally, in a social media post on Tuesday, Lila Ike said, "I want to let everyone know that I am safe. I am sorry if I have alarmed anyone of any immediate threats to my well-being. I have been struggling with my mental health for some time, which manifested in my recent social media posts. I am working through this day by day and will address other matters in my own time. In every journey in life, there is a moment of chaos before we reach peace. I'm on my journey to heal. Thanks for your support. Blessings and light," she added. However, since a series of tweets were released, fans and well-wishers have been flooding social media concerned about her safety and showing support for the young reggae star. So from Mommy Rocket receiving the keys to the city to Lila Ike's social media rant, who do you think took social media this week? While that's for another conversation, check it before you click it, because once you hit send, you may be a social media high or low.
And that's your social media highs and lows. Catch us next Wednesday for What's Buzzing.
I'm Shanice.
And I'm Tris. Bye!
All right. Thank you there, Shanice Williams and Tristan Wilson, for social media highs and lows.
I definitely Lila Ike take the social media this time.
No, absolutely.
Yeah, but she run that, I tell you. So we're having a discussion, or the discussion is coming up. Reggae versus dancehall, the announcement of the nominees vying for the MOBO Award for Best Reggae Act, as you were saying, has rehashed a long-standing debate of whether it is fair to pool dancehall and reggae acts in the same category.
And since the art forms are different, do you think dancehall and reggae should have separate categories?
Yes.
And specifically, why?
They're different. That's it. They're just different. It's two different. It's two different art forms. You're not rarely going to see a singer or somebody doing reggae doing dancehall. You have some that do both, but it's two different art forms. You're not gonna really hear Sanchez try DJ. I mean, I've heard Beres trying to DJ, and he does a good job.
Definitely, for sure.
Yeah.
And like you put it, it may also bar some people from scoring a nomination because of just the one category for the two art forms like we're establishing, even though on the world stage, whether it is dancehall or reggae, you may have some persons who just refer to it as reggae music.
Right. It's just like you'd have ska and mento. They're all different. And it's a different sound, it's a different style, and of course the artistry is different. They should,
but it's reggae.
But does it come under
internationally?
Internationally, it's under the umbrella of reggae, but it's not. Dancehall is dancehall. That's me. That's what I think.
And the other narrative is that this is an international award. The MOBOs are doing it, and it is their thing. So if they decide that the category is reggae act, and as is, we have some 5 dancehall entertainers and 1 reggae, as in Lila representing reggae. And then you have the Sean Paul, Spice, Skilly, who am I leaving out? Popcorn, who is a part of that, and Shensia, who is a part of that. With a selection of that, what is the likelihood of a reggae entertainer copying the award?
You know what it is? It's a little tricky because Sean Paul does reggae. So does Shensia. Spice has a reggae song too. The thing with it is
but a song, but they identify as
dancehall, which is true.
Right.
But they may have one of their reggae songs get nominated. You just never know. But I really believe that the genres should be separate. It is something that it just gives it its own identity. And it is fair to the talent, meaning
to the pool of artists, and it makes sense now that more people will be included in the process.
Right. So my thoughts is that it really should be its own. I mean, what do they call R&B and hip hop? Do they put them together?
No, they don't. No. But it's also their awards, and they're putting it on. So
they can call it what they want.
The next part of the conversation is, as we try to define our categories, and with more local awards, entertainers perhaps need to support local awards, give it their energy, show their appreciation, and not just be excited or for want of a better term, frightened for the foreign awards.
Yeah, frightened Friday. We call them frightened Friday.
Right, because it depends on the entity that is doing it. Oh, them are doing it, sure. And a mobile and a Grammys.
Me not lie, you know. Kishima, you see the one named Julie Mango.
I know you're ready for Julie Mango.
She'll look for me one little way, she like say.
You know what? I don't know which personality we get in tonight, because
well, I can match all of them.
I don't know about that. You do have talent.
I'm talking to you very clearly. I'm wanting to talk to Julie Mango. How are you doing, Julie? Yeah.
You know what, boys? Yes. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you some time to prep up your personality. So we're going to go to At the Movies with Maisha Browdy. And when we come back, we have Julie Mango, her social media personality, and so much more.
I'm a favorite Mango, that Julie.
Good choice.
I'm not even going there with you, but when Julie comes on, I'll let her handle it.
Listen,
Lights, camera, action. Hey, movie lovers, welcome to At the Movies. I'm Maisha Browdy. It appears as if Kimani Marley's movie Vendetta Necessary Badness is nearing completion. According to a post on the official Instagram page for the Vendetta movie earlier this week, the film will be coming soon. Kimani also posted on his official Instagram account that the film will be out soon. He did not provide much details, but said nothing but good vibes on set. Hashtag Vendetta coming soon, tagging comedian Major Hype and fitness trainer Black Raw, who are featured in the movie. Kimani also included the hashtag Spread the Word. Kimani, who is the son of late reggae icon Bob Marley, is featured in several movies such as Shotters, One Love, and King of the Dancehall. Still on the movie scene, the Jamaica Tourist Board will be capitalizing on the country's legacy with the James Bond films to build out an experience for Destination Jamaica. Director of Tourism at the JTB, Donovan White, made the disclosure during a media breakfast in Ochoria St. Anne recently. The team is actively now developing what will be called the Bond Trail, which will initially be a virtual experience which can be had on the Bond microsite, which will be a spin-off site of visitjamaica.com. The microsite, when completed, will include some virtual bonding experiences of the 3 movies in the Bond series that were filmed or partly filmed in Jamaica. These are Dr. No in 1962, Live and Let Die 1973, and No Time to Die in 2021. Meantime, after 7 weekends of release, No Time to Die continues to bond with audiences and has crossed $700 million globally. That includes over $558 million at the international box office, making Bond 25 the biggest Hollywood movie overseas in 2021 and throughout the pandemic era. It's now time for this week's top 5 movies. At number 5, we have Squid Game. At number 4 this week is Finch. No Time to Die takes the number 3 spot. At number 2, we have The Harder They Fall. And in the number 1 spot this week is Red Notice. If you love great movies and series, go ahead and add these to your watch list. That's a wrap. Join us next week for more exciting movie news. For At the Movies, I'm Maisha Brody.
Thank you there, Maisha, for At the Movies.
Can I tell you?
Ready?
Can I tell you this? You know, say Maisha make me feel like me go start watch movie now.
You should, Bones. You should.
But I am a movie, and so is Julie Mango. She's a movie too.
What's here?
But guess what? I want to do a little big up, right?
Mm-hmm.
There is a Disney film called, I think it's called Keeping Up with the Claws. Yeah, Keeping Up with the Claws. And we want to big up a Jamaican designer. She's doing the designs for that film. It's a Disney film. Her name is Roxanne Chin from Jamaica here.
That's awesome. It sounds like a music news, Bones. You should share that information.
Right. And she's also a childhood friend. We grew up together. So I'm very proud of her because she's been doing big things on the red carpet. She's been designing stuff.
Have you told her that you're not into movies, really?
Who, Roxanne? She knows I'm not into movies. We are movies. We are movies. But right now, what I want to do is go outside to my favorite mango tree and pick a Julie.
Yes.
Right now.
Can you give her that introduction? Just tap into one of your voices and, bring her on.
What is my...
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to give her a movie trailer. In a world full of unhappiness, you have a special Julie Mango with juice and fruit to make you feel good. Julie Mango, good evening. How are you?
Good evening.
Hello, this is Juliet Bodley, social media personality, certified life coach, and mental health advocate.
You're going to need some help with the mental part here. Link me.
Ready. Anytime you're ready, start out your mentals.
You don't know.
Yeah.
Juliet, welcome to the EBUZZ. Great to have you. How you doing?
I'm doing all right. Taking an odd life easy.
Or a hard life easy, or a easy life hard?
Odd life easy.
Oh, all right.
Yes.
Now, many persons, of course, across social media, they will know you as Julie Mango, with the hilarious videos. How did you get started in the whole creating social media videos and posting between Instagram and TikTok and Twitter and all these spaces?
I mean, I was always Maddie from birth and things, so the drama was instilled in me from daddy them and Uncle Talbot and my sister and everybody. But in terms of like social media, it was kind of like buck-ups because last year, December, my stepmom, my dad's wife, sent me a video of somebody doing praise and worship, American style versus Jamaica. And I said, you know what, let me reenact that. Let me do a version of that video. And I did it, and Sparky Baby official posted on our page, and then people start following me, and I'm like, oh, Zine, look like I said I forgot to do more. All right, well.
A Sparks boss, yeah.
Not shoot.
What's up? I've been watching your material on, I think it's more TikTok I'm seeing you on. But the ideas, what inspires you? I've seen you play so many different roles, and these are things that people can really relate to. Country people, you're gonna say, hey, you bring. There was one particular one where I think like somebody a cook, and as the food cook, everybody just show up. Like they don't know to pack a run. You remember that one there?
First one.
So how did that? Tell us the inspiration. Are these things that just come to you, or you plan them out? You write the material and then you present it. How do you work?
I don't plan them out. For me to plan it would be the hardest thing.
Yeah, you haven't seen it. Yes.
But the ideas come from my childhood. All of those things happen from my childhood. And when you see me play the different male roles, my mother used to own a bar. She used to own a restaurant called Mandibo Hot Pot, and it had a bar. And of course, when I come home from school, I would stay at the bar till how much o'clock at night before she lock up the bar and go home. And then the little drunk old man, them and retired policemen would be at the bar carrying on with them antics. And I would just sit there as a little girl just watching them. And that's right. So when you see me play like some man, it's them I get it from, and I get and like I'm emulating my dad or my uncle, so.
Yeah. Julie, It's not even an easy task. Like, here you are just going through it casually, like, oh, it's nothing. But we understand the process. You're shooting, you're playing all the roles yourself. And after shooting, there is editing, there is putting it together.
Right.
So it flows smoothly. Do you have a team? Are you doing this on your own? And how do you balance the time? Because there are other things that you do as well.
Yeah, man, I have a team, Juliet and Jehovah.
Jehovah really come do your thing, them? And when you said to me, Julie, I saw you big.
I saw big. Famous people come down and help me, don't ramp with me.
I was going to ask you the other day if you were down here on a holiday because Evan must be missing an angel. Yeah.
Where are you getting from?
That's just him all the time.
You know where me come from, my girl? You don't know where me come from?
Half truth.
My mother.
That is true.
You come from your one too.
But
no.
You know?
You're saying that you do all of this on your own?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I do all of it on my own.
Right.
I edit, I film, I go outside. The good thing about living in Missouri is that people don't really care what you're doing. So I'm outside with my tripod and my iPhone in my costumes. I put the costume on the grass on the roadside, change off. I have on a black bodysuit under the costume. So when I'm changing, anybody seen anything. And I just do my videos and come back into the apartment.
That's awesome.
Oh, wow.
So but you can't be happy. When you say you live misery?
Misery.
Sorry, man. But you say you live in Missouri. Missouri? Or you say you live? Where you live? Talk where you live again.
I'm warning you, he's like this, and more will come.
No, me just say she live in a misery. I mean, I say, boy, you can't happy. No, sir.
But still though, awesome. Julie, you talk about making it work for you, wearing your full black bodysuit if it's on the roadside or wherever you're shooting.
Right.
But what are some of the personal challenges that you encounter, and irrespective of, what keeps you still producing these creative content that gives us a laugh every time?
I mean, some of the personal challenges is when I'm really tired, right? And sometimes I can fall into the trap of wanting to please my audience, because it's not easy when a teenager messages you and tells you that they trust you more than they trust their mom because of the stuff that they post, because I'm a mental health advocate. It's not easy when a mother texts me and tells me that I help her get through bereavement, her dad just died or a friend just died. So when people tell me those things, it's almost like I assume this responsibility to heal everybody, and I have to take a step back and remember that God is doing this, not me. So I don't need to be a superwoman or a superwoman.
Yes.
Exactly. So if me pop down, I need to sleep, lock off everything, lock off, shut down, tag out, go sleep.
Find a state. That's called happiness, because you need to move out of
misery. You cannot go, man.
Move out of misery. Because you help people and you're just in a misery. So, all right. We brought you on for the social media great skits that you've been putting on, but you wear other hats. You have so many things. We're talking about the mental health advocate, but there's a particular part that I hear, because I want to know what airplane you were cleared to fly. Because me here, say you have pilot license and me ready.
You know, I didn't say that is definitely my sister.
No. Me have me links.
You have your links?
Of course, me have me links.
He wants to fly to go somewhere.
A private license, yeah. Where you can fly. I hope on a little old Cessna 182 they be have
the Cessna 1, more man, not even 182. One.
Me not fly with you then, because you like a problem you put me there.
No, so listen. When I was 19 years old,
yes,
and I didn't know what I wanted to do.
You say you have 19 years old?
What? Look here.
No, man, you're supposed to can't hear. Good.
No,
you say 19 years old. So I wonder if you can't hear good, because holy that me will have two.
Look here,
just
when I was 19 years old.
Exactly.
I got a scholarship, a Jamaica Combined Cadet Force. By the way, everybody must join the Jamaica Combined Cadet Force. So every picking. All right, me come on for that now.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Them did have scholarship. that you can learn to fly. And you know, my mother, you know, our country mother said, them don't make opportunity miss you, whether or not you are interested into it. So my mother said, hello, by the hook or by the crook, you are take that scholarship that you learn to fly. So I said, okay, mom, do you boo? So I got a scholarship and I got I was able to take I was able to do ground school 100% free. Nice. And I learned to fly using the Cessna 150 aircraft. Right out there by Tinsipen.
I know them very well.
My years, I got my private pilot's license at the age 19. And after me get the license, I take my best friend flying named Emile Melbourne. And his mother nearly have kittens because she swears that she not going to see back. And after that, me never fly again.
Oh, you're not bad with it?
No, sir.
I've done a lot of those flights, so that's why I say me get excited. Me get excited.
Really? You're not getting a free flight from me, sorry.
152, 182, Dawn Air. We do the what you call it, you know, Baron, Navajo. Come on now, girl.
Oh, what you saying to me? Stop it.
If it told you, cross.
But Julie, you're also a mental health advocate. What self-help tips, advice, or pointers you would give to persons who are suffering from, you know, COVID fatigue or just the ups and downs of life itself?
Well, I tell you have to understand that healing is a process and there is no quick fix. If you try to quick fix, you got dog name your support. And as long as you're living, you are healing. So just understand that there's not going to come a point where you are just magically okay. That's false. Right. There will come a point, however, where you are stable and you have healthy coping mechanisms to deal with life's challenges. And you can recognize when something stresses you out and you can make healthy decisions to step away from it or to deal with it. But all in all, you are in control and you have the power over how you feel and how you react. That is it. If you're suffering from COVID fatigue, Master, I'm not listen to you, it's hopeless, a joke. If you're suffering
I suffer. I don't even have it acute, I have it chronic. Chronic COVID. Severe. Highest level.
If you're suffering from COVID fatigue, nothing lasts forever. And you know, you are just going through one of the world's biggest pandemic ever, and you just have to wait it out. Just try to have patience, and whilst you wait it out, try to find things to do inside of the situation now. So even though you can't go out and do your regular thing, you can go probably play tennis or football or whatever the case may be, become creative. You know, as human beings, we are designed to survive. So when situation reach we, picnic shot always fit we. So just try to think of different things that you can do given the circumstances. That's just how we're designed. And I think we should just appreciate that about ourselves as human beings.
I'd like to play the patient here.
What this man?
And I said
where
to you,
is this going?
No, because we hear what you just said. And I'm saying no, Miss Mango. We can call Miss Mango? All right.
Yes, Mr. Bones. Yes, Mr. Bones.
Yeah, Miss Mango. Me hear all what you say. I am still very stressed out. All what you tell me a while ago, me still down. It now work out for me.
Now work.
No, not now work. Me depressed, me sad, me eat whole heap of Julie Mango. It's sweet, it give me diabetes, but me still depressed. What should I do? Can you tell me something else? Me try to be creative. I try to play it, get out a road and do things. It now work.
Master, better you got therapy. Go see a professional.
You me talk to?
Me's a life coach.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want a dead coach. So they get a dead.
Oh, gosh.
He's a live coach.
Julie, I tell you, you meet your match. Like, he is just going to go on and on.
Sorry,
I'm gonna try to save you.
Sorry, Miss Bodily. I mean Bodily. Whoops.
That's how he is.
Sorry, Miss Bodily.
No, you see, whether your role is playing a child, a rude boy, or you know, an old lady, or you're mimicking Maxi Priest or
Beres,
Buju Banton,
you
are spot on. Are there plans in the pipeline to say take your talent to the big screen?
Yeah, man, I definitely want to go full time into acting. I actually resigned my job 2 weeks ago with my boss's blessing. Yeah, with my boss's blessing, meaning that I told him exactly how I felt. Like, I feel like I want to switch industries. And he literally, like, okay, he regrets that. But, you know, if I need anything, just reach out to him, let him know.
Awesome.
He's thinking I might be starring.
I think the big screen will do very well for you. I think I just bought an 80-inch screen. Feel free to use it at your career. Me not mean like that. You can borrow my here. All right, just let you know.
Continue, Julie, continue. So you're switching industries.
Yeah, so I'm planning to go into acting full time.
Good.
And you know, I actually have something in the pipeline, but I won't tell you just yet because the producers them say mom is the word, but I'm just praying, and God is the head of all of this. Whatever happens,
right.
One good thing about being a Christian, you get to just hide behind God. If things go wrong, you're like, well, God, are you bring me a society? I think I saw that for me.
I agree with that. I agree with that. I also have something in the pipeline, but the plumber going to come fix it. So as I say,
listen, I want to get him from. Look here.
You know, are you named Julie Mango and are you a star? Me doesn't we're interviewing you.
Watch
Julie, when you create your content, what is usually the intent? I mean, you've gone viral before, but what's the larger thinking when you put out a video?
You know, so first of all, I try to enjoy it, right? Mm-hmm. So like when I'm doing a skit, sometimes I don't really enjoy it, to tell the truth, because now it has become so big, it's no like work. But then I have to appreciate it, and I have to step back and remember that, you know, God is who put me on this platform. And I mean, we're put on this earth to work, not to enslave ourselves, but to be fruitful and multiply and have dominion over the earth. So for me, I just continue to do what I can do. I just continue to get the inspiration from God. I just continue to get inspiration from the skits before. And then the intention is to make people laugh.
It works. Mm-hmm.
It's very to make people laugh and to just think foolishness. Just to make your brain go to mush. That's why sometimes I would just do some idiot something that dress up like a man with a fake mustache, not set so right. And
that's right.
Nothing is proper.
Mustache
and people see going man. People see it and they're like, no, it's just Julie doing that. And you know what? I have to just laugh.
Oh,
and
that's me don't talk. I don't have a thing more to say. Me don't talk. Oh, I not say not another word.
You think me feel a way? I don't feel no way. Because if them don't want to listen to what I have to say, I don't have anything to say. Them would have better off if them listen to me. But I don't force anybody. Taxi. But they don't like the way I do things. They should be worried about how they do things.
All right, thank you there, DJ Lollipop. See, we have some stuff of our own too, but you know, what I admire with you too is that you're so quickly how are you able to identify, you know, what will resonate with people and what will, even though you're doing it with an intent just to make people laugh, but you get the likes, you get the shares, you get the comments.
So initially I was just my authentic self, and I put my childhood and my experiences out there. Right. Since it has grown to a larger audience, I analyze the videos and see what videos get more comments, more shares, not necessarily the views, but the comments, because the comments means that people resonate with it, or it resonates with people. And then I kind of align to that content more, but not too much, because, you know, people get tired of stuff. Right. And it's like, I try to manage the emotions. So today I would muster like a mother-daughter emotion. So I would put that skit, but then I wouldn't do the same type of skit tomorrow. I have a different emotion, maybe a music video tomorrow to entertain a different kind of emotion from the audience. So I always try to have the audience feeling different types of emotions each day, or each time I post, or several times during each post.
All right. Juliet, one of the things we wanted to find out from you.
Here you go. Should I be worried?
No, not worried. A serious question. Because I became a serious thing now. I can sound sensible.
Okay.
It don't really happen often, but
yeah.
All right. So what I wanted to find out from you is, how can people book you, work with you? People want you to, do you do just skits, or do you do advertising? Do you do stuff for corporate companies? And if you do that, how can they reach you?
Yeah, I do advertising. The skit that you spoke about was a Grace commercial, but how I do it is that you won't recognize it's a commercial until you look at it. And so I've done skits for VM, for Grace, for Guardian Life, for BizTech. I can't remember, but it's a lot. It's just that you won't really notice it because I don't know how to explain it. And I do that so that the audience doesn't get bored with it being so commercially, because I still, even though I'm getting revenue from the commercial, I still want to provide that value entertainment. So how they can book me, and then I do life coaching as well. So how persons book me, they literally just DM me or they email me at julie@mentallymango.com, or go to the website and book. The website's www.mentallymango.com and book life coaching sessions.
Mentally mango.
Why mango?
Mentally mango.
That's peace.
Mentally.
Is it your favorite fruit, Julie? Or because you're
yes,
darling. Okay.
It is my favorite.
I like the fruit, but I call mine galgo, not mango.
Me not
step on the mango business.
Me won't tell you.
Judy, this was really awesome. We're so happy that you're able, to take time out, and listening to you talk, we can see where you put your expertise as a mental health advocate and a life coach into even how you strategically put out your comedy, put out your acting. It's not just doing it for entertainment, but hearing you say you want to give your viewers a different emotion each time, that just shows us how much you put into it. It's awesome. Continue being
Juliet,
great, man.
I'm also schizophrenic. It's something mental that I also have. Hoping you would help me a little.
I don't know if you're serious or you're joking, because this is something
I'm sorry, I'm going India now. I'm gone to India. I'm talking to you. Juliet, I'm wanting to talk to you about helping me now. I'm not very well at all, Can you
I'm sorry, I can't help you though. It's not right. I don't deal with schizos.
You really can't help me, yeah?
I don't deal with schizos.
You're not right, Crikey, I got to talk to your mum about you.
Blimey, don't imitate my accent, boy.
Well, I
don't like it.
I haven't gone back to Mumbai.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
You don't like it? I saw you work with it, baby.
Disrespectful,
I like when you talk rough to me.
We're going to have to set up an EBUZZ where we have Julie Mango come in and co-host with DJ Bones.
No, sir, me can't do that. Anybody near Mentally Mango, me afraid of. Something all right.
Juliet Bodley, thank you so much. Continue being awesome. This was really great.
Thank you guys for having
remind
me.
us of your social media handles so we can follow for persons who are not already following you.
On Instagram, it's I am Julie Mango. TikTok, I am Julie Mango. Twitter, I am Julie Mango. YouTube, Mentally Mango.
And I am Galgo.
All right, boys.
Big up your sister. I do hear from her from time to time.
Yes, big up to Judith Bodley.
I will.
Judith!
All right, thank you so much, Juliet Bodley.
Thank you, guys.
Now we are going to jump over to Fashion Forward.
We'll be right back.
Catch him outside.
It's Fashion Forward, a weekly look into what's popping,
what's hot and what's not,
hip and trendy. It's the space for all things fashion. Stainless steel jewelry have become increasingly popular. With the need to save a buck, the idea of having an inexpensive jewelry that can stand the test of time and looks nice is welcomed. Stainless steel does not have a cheap look despite being affordable. Most important to note though, the pros of having the jewelry outweighs the cons. We're here to ensure you're always looking your best, so we reached out to Talisha Gray and she gave us the 411 on what's hot in the world of jewelry. So Talisha, tell us, what's trending? What's the go-to jewelry item